making it interesting, and this, as I said, is the thing that I really would reinforce that you do, is that you try and find some way to making it humorous, witty, or just unique. Don't write a thing about essentially going through and recounting everything about that person's day, if you're doing that sort of journal. If you're writing a blog or something that's expressive, again, you can still be humorous, witty, or unique. You don't have to write in a very conventional way. If you're writing a blog, for instance, it's not an essay. So, again, allow your personality or your persona's personality to come out. Make observations. Analyze something where you reveal unusual or unique ideas. As I said, be a bit quirky and be a bit interesting. These are the sorts of responses, and particularly journal responses, that come across quite well. In the case of a blog, as I said, a blog is successful because it has something that people want to read about. So you need to give them that something. Okay, so this is the one thing that really does make a journal entry quite unique, and it's a really good free style of writing because, yes, okay, it's not a narrative which allows you to fully develop ideas. And even if you're writing about a text in terms of it, you're looking at someone else's perspective, or if you're writing something about something you've read, writing a blog about something you've seen or read, all of those things, then it allows you to basically find the most important bits, but also find the most interesting sections and really go in deep and really discuss them with a sort of depth that really shows not only are you good at being able to express yourself, but you also can show really intelligent ideas, and you can do that quite well as well. Alright, last thing we'll look at, and we'll look at this in terms of characterization. Now, you need to feel free to create your own character. And certainly this is one of the things you need to create. Even if it's just you still need to represent you and who you are. Don't just write a boring old style thing because it's an English activity and that's what you do. But however, they don't have to be written as you, and you can make someone up. You can even put a little bit of thought into it. Don't be a boring old cliché or stereotype. As in, if you're asked to write from a perspective of someone who lives in Africa, don't go with the boring old African stereotypes as someone who lives in a tribal village somewhere. Try and think of someone who's a little bit more interesting. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that that's a stereotype that's not interesting to people, but you wouldn't go through the same old things that you see over and over again. Try and reveal something about insights. These are genuine people. So reveal things that are revealing about them as people, not necessarily as just this person who lives somewhere else in the world. The other thing is, don't be offensive either. If you're going to write about someone from somewhere else who maybe you don't have the most profound knowledge about, then you need to make sure you write about it in a way that's respectful to them, that's respectful of other people. Even if your point of view is not necessarily something that's respective of someone else, be careful that you don't offend anyone, and you're not trying to offend people, because, as I said, people will take offense when they can. So make sure that your character has a little bit of thought, that you put a little bit of detail into it, and that you really do try to express yourself in such a way where this character, whatever you've created, does come out. Okay, and that's basically it for journal entry. So make sure that when you're writing a journal entry that you use the freedom that is offered to you to organize your ideas in your own kind of way. Make sure you're interesting and be witty and humorous and unique, all of those things. And do so in a way where you're able to create a character that people are going to be able to communicate, connect with, and is interesting to them. And now, even though that may just be a marker or a teacher, someone who marks your work, again, you want to make something that stands out, and certainly by being interesting and unique. And this is a quality as well that extends to other kinds of writing that you do. And so if you practice it doing a journal, and you're able to perfect it in a journal entry or any other creative kind of response, you're able to project that into other things as well. But anyway, that's about it for writing a journal entry. I certainly hope that does help you, and until next time, I'll see you later.